Kevin Miller, joined by Senator Tom Cotton. Good morning, sir. How are you?
Good morning, Kevin. Good to be on with you.
Hey, you were at the Republican convention. You had a chance to speak there. What was that experience like?
We had a great time. It's the first time in the history of the Republican Party of Arkansas that we went to a national convention as the majority party in our state. So we're proud to tell our story and how Arkansans have chosen us to be their governing party because they think that we're going to help make Arkansas more prosperous and make our streets safer and to translate that into a national victory. So I was particularly glad to be there and also glad to share the story of my family's history of military service, which I think is representative of so many families and the sacrifices they make and how we need to serve them better in Washington so they can serve us overseas.
You weren't the only person from Arkansas to speak there. It was Governor Asa Hutchinson, Attorney General Leslie Rutledge was there. Why so many people from Arkansas featured at the Republican National Convention this year, you think?
The Republican Party of Arkansas just has a great story to tell, Kevin. 6 years ago, we held virtually no offices, no statewide offices, only one seat in Congress, a third of the state house and the state senate. Now that's completely reversed just 3 elections on. We held all 6 seats in Congress, all 7 statewide offices, and 2/3 of the state house and state senate. I can't think of another Republican Party in the entire country that's had such overwhelming success in the last few years. And that's I think that folks wanted to hear from Arkansans and hear about what we've done in Arkansas and how we can translate that nationally.
Senator Tom Cotton, you got a lot of exposure for yourself, too. A lot of that was very positive. Do you feel like, and I don't expect you to declare a candidacy here, and I'm not trying to put you on the spot, but, do you see yourself maybe in a higher office sometime in the future, or at least going for it?
No, I see myself right now trying to make sure my buddies in the Senate get reelected so we can hold on to a Senate majority. I know that I can't be as effective for Arkansas with a Democratic-controlled Senate as I can for a Republican-controlled Senate. So I did spend quite a bit of time at the convention talking to folks in places like Iowa and New Hampshire that have very competitive Senate races. I'm going to spend some time later this summer traveling to Pennsylvania and Nevada and other states that have competitive races to make sure that we hold on to the Senate. That's really where I'm focused politically right now, in addition to all the work I do in the Senate for Arkansas.
All right. If you do decide to go forward and declare, you'll let me know first, right? I want the scoop on that, man. I want the scoop. All right, Senator Tom Cotton, looks like the Russians may have been supplementing for the Olympics. You're not real happy with what they've done there, and you would like the IOC to...
That's a shocker to anybody who remembers the Olympics from the Cold War days. I was just a kid, but I still remember just how big some of those Russian and East German athletes were. Look, this is an effort by Vladimir Putin to try to gain international prestige in the forms of Olympic gold medals and also to turn his own people's attention away from their failing economy and the dangers on their own streets to whip up nationalist fervor. Some of the Russian athletes have been banned. I think there probably should have been an across-the-board ban, but at least the International Olympic Committee has recognized that Vladimir Putin's corrupting influence on the Olympic movement is an unhealthy thing.
It's interesting, too, that in the Democratic convention that's going on, they're saying that they're pretty sure that Russia hacked the emails. That might have been the cause of the problem. Russia does this, not only to that situation, but they also send their guys out. It's just kind of a program they have there, isn't it?
Yes. So I think it's a little early to conclude for sure that it was Russia who hacked the DNC. But I will say this, Russia certainly has the capability in their intelligence services to hack almost any private actor's email servers. And second, they have demonstrated the intent to interfere in Western elections before. Now, that's mostly European elections, not U.S. elections, but of course, they still call the United States the main enemy. So we shouldn't be surprised if this turns out to have been Russian interference in our political process, and we should certainly go forward with further investigation to determine who exactly is to blame and to hold them accountable.
Senator Tom Cotton, you've requested a comprehensive analysis of the Grad Plus student loan program. What is the problem there, and what would you like to see happen?
So we have a lot of different student loan programs, a lot of loan repayment programs. There are evidence, at least anecdotal evidence, some data on a more systematic level that borrowers are abusing the system, that they're gaming the way the loans are made and they're gaming the way the loans are repaid. Also some evidence that colleges and universities are getting the money, simply increasing tuition rates, not doing much to serve their students. So I think we need a strong factual basis moving forward so we can analyze the best way to both get student aid to the students who need it most and protect taxpayer dollars. So that's why we've asked the Government Accountability Office to conduct this study.
Senator Tom Cotton, sounds like you're a busy daddy this morning.
I'm on dad duty, yeah. So.
Yeah, I know. It happens. You're going to have breakfast with the boy, or have you already?
We've already had breakfast. Now he's just upset that Dad's not available to play with him.
Well, go play with that guy, all right? Senator Tom Cotton, thanks so much.
All right.
You have a great day.